In the gentle glow of dawn, Arjun, a young disciple, arrived at a tranquil ashram nestled among the foothills of the Himalayas. He had journeyed for days, his heart restless and his mind clouded with questions. Arjun was known for his discipline and determination, but beneath his calm exterior, he carried an unyielding desire, the need to control everything around him. He sought out the revered guru of the ashram, a man known simply as Swami Anand. When Arjun bowed before him, he said, "Guruji, I have worked hard, meditated for hours, and followed every instruction with precision. Yet peace escapes me. Why can I not find serenity despite doing everything right?" Swami Anand smiled gently, his eyes reflecting the stillness of a mountain lake. "Come with me, Arjun," he said. They walked together to a nearby river. The morning sun shimmered upon its surface, and the water flowed gracefully over smooth stones. Swami Anand handed Arjun a small clay pot and instructed, "Fill this pot with water from the river and carry it across to the other side without spilling a single drop." Arjun, eager to prove his discipline, bent down, filled the pot carefully, and began his crossing. Every step was cautious, his eyes fixed on the trembling surface of the water. The path was rocky, and with each movement, his body stiffened with tension. By the time he reached the other side, his hands shook, his brow glistened with sweat, but the pot was still full. He turned to the guru, expecting praise. Instead, Swami Anand smiled and said softly, "Now empty the pot into the river and bring it back to me." Arjun did as told and returned with the empty pot. The guru looked at him and asked, "What was heavier, Arjun, the full pot or the empty one?" "The full one, Guruji," Arjun replied without hesitation. Swami Anand nodded. "So it is with your mind. When you fill it with the need to control, it grows heavy. The more you cling, the more you struggle. But when you let go, when you surrender to the flow of life, you become light." Arjun stood silently, his gaze drifting to the river. The current flowed freely, unhindered by rocks or bends. It simply moved, graceful, unstoppable, and unafraid. The guru continued, "Do you see the river? It does not fight the stones in its path. It flows around them, finding a way forward. You too must learn to flow, not force. When you try to control everything, you separate yourself from the natural rhythm of existence." That evening, Arjun sat by the riverbank, watching the current under the fading golden light. He noticed how the river carried leaves, twigs, and petals, all moving effortlessly toward the unknown. For the first time, he understood. Peace was not something to be conquered, but something to be allowed. Days turned into weeks. Under Swami Anand's guidance, Arjun began practicing trust and surrender in his daily life. When things did not go as planned, he no longer resisted. When thoughts of control arose, he observed them and let them pass. Slowly, his restlessness began to fade. One day, a fierce storm rolled through the valley. Trees bent, rain poured in sheets, and the river roared in fury. Yet, Arjun remained seated under a banyan tree, breathing steadily. Swami Anand appeared beside him and asked, "Are you afraid, Arjun?" Arjun smiled faintly. "No, Guruji. I have learned that even the storm is part of the river's journey. The waters may rise and fall, but they always find their way home." Swami Anand's eyes glimmered with pride. "Then you have understood the essence of surrender. To live is not to control the flow. It is to move with it." As the storm subsided, Arjun looked at the calm river, its surface shimmering under the soft light of dawn. He realized that peace was never something outside him. It had been waiting all along beneath the waves of his own resistance. The wisdom of surrender. The story of Arjun and the Guru teaches us that peace is not found through control, but through trust and acceptance. When we cling too tightly to outcomes, we create resistance, and resistance leads to suffering. But when we surrender to the flow of life, we discover freedom, clarity, and inner balance. Just like the river that flows effortlessly around obstacles, we too can navigate challenges with grace if we stop trying to control every current. By embracing surrender, we can release anxiety born from uncertainty, cultivate patience and faith in the timing of life, Discover a deeper connection with the present moment. Experience peace that comes not from mastery, but from acceptance. True strength lies not in holding on, but in letting go, and trusting that the flow of life always carries us exactly where we need to be.